hive top on one, and then I keep the other two just for
Now,
insulation. I don't know if that
well,
makes
I
a
wouldn't
difference
leave
or not.
honey without bees
No,
on
I
it.
mean, it's,
Comb, you mean to store comb?
yeah.
I don't store comb.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I'm glad you brought that up. People, they say put mothball crystals on them, or you can stagger them. You know, instead of putting them all this way, one here, one that way, back and forth. Have two problems. If you put crystals on it, the smell don't come out and the chemical don't come out. If you open stack them, the problem you have then is rodents. If a mouse gets in there and does a pee in there, it takes a long time for the bees to accept that again. If I take this super off in this super in September or October when I'm done with honey, I cut all the wax out and put new wax every single year.
Oh,
Now, if you've got bees now, you can prove it to yourself. Take an old comb down here and pull out one of the frames and drop a frame of new foundation in, and go back in 1 day or 2 days. I'll guarantee you the queen will be on that new wax laying. Maybe you've seen that where you were. Wherever you change, there's where she's at. The bees are telling you something if you want to listen. They don't like that old comb because they're going to pick up pesticide whether you use it or not. Guy down the road using chemicals on his lawn, so many bushes. So you have to think like bees.
well, I don't use foundation, so I'm not
You're
using,
doing natural drawing.
right, and you know, it's maybe 1 year old at the most.
Yeah.
I just thought that I was filling it up with something and 2 boxes on top with the cover at the bottom. I thought that that was providing more insulation. It sounds like that might not be the case.
Well, you have to make those decisions yourself. See, I do not use comb, even if it's white looking. I put all new in. Because if you look at bees, they have wax platelets on their stomach. They do that all the time. You can sit in front of that hive in the summer on a block or something, and every once in a while it looks like dandruff coming out. The bees are pulling platelets off and shedding them. So if you harvest them by pulling frames out or letting them draw their own, they use it, they chew it up, rework it, and then you sell it.
I have seen that dandruff. I didn't know what that was.
You learned another thing today.
Oh, wow. We're up to 4 now, Don.
Well, I'm a clean slate. I know nothing. So I'm learning from all of you, so thank you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm a clean slate.
Well,
So.
I'm here to state, you know, basic beekeeping as I'm trying to show you, don't go out there, especially a woman, and buy a 10 frame and everything they want to sell you. Because they'll sell you the kitchen sink.
Oh, I know.
You don't need all that stuff. Now, I know you're going to think for a while. You got more questions. I like people that's been in beekeeping at least 4 or 5 years, or some 10 years, and they'll see how they can compare things.
Well, I do have another question. I've never fed my bee, well, years and years ago, but in the last several years I have not fed sugar water because Bush said that the pH was blah, blah, blah. Okay, make a comment on that.
All right.
Between you and Michael Bush, you know,
I have
I do
people come
everything
here
you
that
say.
will swear on the Bible, I'm a vegetarian, okay? I don't disagree with them. You're a vegetarian. Let's go camping. I take them out into the desert, and the second day, and the snake goes by, pretty soon the third day, they're ready to eat. Okay. Now, you can't put bees in there without feeding them.
Even
Okay.
when there's a decent nectar flow?
People say it's not good to feed sugar. Other words, go out here and cut all the trees down. Every maple tree you got, that's nothing but sugar.
But the pH, according to Bush,
Technical.
the
Bees,
pH
you know,
from the tree is different than the pH from my sugar.
No.
So I should forget that.
She's saying that's your call.
well,
He's trying to be
And what
politically
about,
nice. Yes.
you know, we always have extra honey.
mhm.
If I need to feed, which usually I don't, but if I need to feed, we have 2 short nectar flows where we're from, and when the second one is just about over, you know, I've started giving them their own honey back. Is that okay?
Sure. I'll show you on this frame right here. That is a real good point because people get to the point where their hive is starving. Now, if you have honey, I like a honey bear. Those honey bears, turn the frame sideways. Once it's drawn out, they're on an angle upward, like 5 to 7 degrees. Take a honey bear and just drizzle it down through there. stick it up against the roof.
You're
That's
kidding.
5 things you learn.
Oh my God.
Can you run that again?
You take
Yeah,
a
so
frame to
that's
straw it out and your bees are starving, take some honey with a honey bear and just squirt it back and forth and let it go down in those combs and then stick it back in the hive up against the cluster and they'll get, anything that's running out, they'll pick it up and they won't starve.
So that won't cause robbing?
Why would they call it robin?
Would seeing frank honey like, I mean, I have always been told, and one of the most
Who
important
tells you
things
this?
that we're
This
going to
backyard
learn
beekeeping?
today is all the stuff that you hear and you read that's wrong, which is why I'm
You're
here.
saying robbing.
Robbing, right.
Other hives robbing.
Did you see that barrel over there?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that long hose comes out here?
Yes.
That's a soaker hose.
Uh-huh.
I mix honey and sugar in here and I crack the valve on a soaker hose. It comes out all day.
Oh.
They line up like a bunch of piggies.
Okay, well, that's my question though, is
Like a
I've
bunch of
always been
pigweeds, I like
told
that.
to feed as far away from the hives.
Does those people make a living or are they selling you something or want to be famous or acting
They're
for it?
selling me.
I'm not selling you
They're
nothing.
selling me.
You don't have to feed like that.
So you think it would be okay to put a little in the hive and that the other hives won't come and rob
Why would they not?
because
Someone
who's
said
here
they would?
because somebody said they would.
Okay, we run other bee yards, and we run 50 to 100 hives at a bee yard, an out yard. Now, we open some hives up, we have to start pulling honey. In that situation where they start to rob, you know what we do? What do you think people tell you to do?
They tell you to go someplace separate where the bees can't get
No,
to
you're
you.
pulling, in your bee yard, you're pulling the honey, and now the bees starting to rob. What does everybody tell you to do?
Cover it up.
Really?
So
You know
that-
what we
so
do?
that they,
But you don't know.
you let them eat it.
No.
What?
We got good strong hives. What we do when they start robbing, we go around, we open all the lids up. Now what do you think they're going to do? Everybody goes back home, guard the house.
Oh my goodness.
I never thought it worked till we did it. That makes sense?
Wow.
I teach common sense. Yeah. Once the robbing
The
stops,
bees will
it
defend
stops
their
usually
hive. They all
5 to
go
7
back
minutes.
to their house. They won't rob anyone else.
Goes back up.
They're too
Then they
busy
settle down.
defending their own.
Well, my husband just built me a whole new bee.
Like now, like
What,
in the
for
spring.
putting a packaging or an established hive?
Package.
A package? As long as, when you put a packaging, all the old beekeepers want to put a nail through that. The candy in the queen cage is a time-released door. And all the old beekeepers want to put a nail through that.
Yeah.
If you do that, and the queen gets out, before they accept the pheromones, they're going to kill that queen. Okay?
So we should let them eat this.
That's what it's for.
Oh my goodness. I wait 3 days, you know, when the pheromones like have
Well,
been
now,
dissipated.
There is a
But the
difference.
idea of letting them use that is
3 to
food.
4 days, if you go back there, I tell people, put the packaging, leave it alone for 3 to 4 days. The
Right.
4th day, or even the 5th day, you go in there. If she's not released, then you can direct release her.
Okay.
Now, what happens sometimes, other suppliers make their candy up so far ahead that it gets too hard. It's a timing release, is what it is all it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I hope that answers you. I mean, there's thousands of scenarios. I mean, I'm trying to do everything as broad as I can.